Welcome back. This is Derby Bred Sam with this weekend's Derby prep races. The first one will be the Jeff Ruby going from Turfway Park, and the other race will be the Rebel from Oaklawn in Arkansas. Both races will be run without spectators. They are point races, and they want to get these races in for the standings for the Kentucky Derby. The first is the Jeff Ruby. Number 1, Dak Daniels at 30-1. Best finish was a third in a maiden claiming race. Going to toss Dak Daniels out. Number 2, Tamatoto, a 20-1 shot. Tamatoto needs a race or two. We're going to toss number 2 out. Number 3, Fancy Liquor, also needs some experience at 8-1. We're going to throw number 3 out. Number 4, Unthrottled, a 30-1 shot. Broke his maiden at this distance, which makes him a little bit of a plus over some of the other horses. We're going to use him as an underneath. Moving to the number 5 horse, Maya Manoy. This horse is 4-1, has a late kick, and could sneak in there somewhere with the speed in this race. Number 6, Halo Again, is 8-1, is a dirt horse running on synthetic. We're going to toss number 6 out. Number 7, Victory Boulevard, really isn't in the class to be in this race. We are going to toss number 7 out. Number 8, Finnick the Fierce, is a horse that finished second to Silver Prospector in between Tis the Law, and we like him as a long shot in this race. He's been racing, and he's a familiar horse to a lot of people. Moving on to number 9. Number 9 is Austrian. Austrian is a 50-1 shot, has one maiden claiming win. We're going to toss number 9. Number 10, The Stiff. The Stiff has been running in the middle of the pack and should be in the middle of the pack in this race. We're going to toss number 10. Number 11, Invader, has had 2 wins on this track, is a local favorite, loves the track. At 3-1, we like Invader as our pick. And number 12, Field Pass. Field Pass, it's a 7-2, has some good races lately, so we're going to use him as a possible underneath. Our picks for this race, number 11 we like as our pick is Invader at 3-1. Number 5 is our contender, Maya Manoy, at 4-1. And as we said before, our launch shot is Finnick the Fierce. Moving on to Oaklawn, number 1, Nadal. This is a Baffert trained horse. Baffert's hope for the Derby. He's been bringing him along perfectly with great workouts. We like Nadal at 5-2. Number 2, Accession. Accession's only win was a maiden. We're going to toss number 2. Number 3, a Basin. He's coming 2 turns after a layoff. He was a great horse before the layoff. He is coming in here at 7-2. We're going to use him as an underneath. Number 4, Silver Prospector. Silver Prospector, he's always there at the finish. He'll be challenging Nadal. We like him as the contender in this race. Number 5, No Parole. No Parole should lead, but he will be outclassed in this race, but he will put some speed in the race. We're going to toss him. 3 Techniques at 7-2 is a very good horse. We would normally put him in the top 3 or 4. He's probably going to be in the 4 or 5 range in this race. Number 7, Coach Bahi, is a 30-1 shot. He's not a horse that should be in this race. We're going to toss him. And number 8, American Theorem, is an American Pharoah horse, but hasn't really lived up to its potential. In the Rebel, we like, as we said before, Nadal at 9-5. Our contender is Silver Prospector, and our long shot is No Parole at 6-1. So remember, we are going to be here this weekend with the results and the replay.